Hello. Hi, Barbara. Welcome. How are you? Hello from Austria, right? And hi, everybody watching. Happy Wine Wednesday. It is Wednesday today. I am Sara Moll. I'm the founder and CEO of VinSocial. I'm a certified sommelier, a certified specialist of wine, aka wine nerd. Love learning about wine and exploring the world through the glass. VinSocial's mission is to make the wine conversation more accessible, more conversational, more inclusive, and to use our platform to spotlight and bring to life the incredible stories and the incredible history and the incredible cultures behind the bottle. And so this spring, we are exploring the gorgeous verdant hills of Germany and Austria, a region that is steeped in extraordinarily rich and deep history, and that, in my opinion, doesn't get enough celebration by US wine consumers. So with that, I am so thrilled to introduce you to Barbara Kohler. She is the International Sales and Import-Export Manager for Gobelsburg in Austria. So awesome to have you, Barbara.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and welcome to everybody listening to us, and welcome to Schloss Gobelsburg, welcome to Kamptal in Austria, and our wine region in the Danube area.
Thank you so much for joining. I love the fact that in this new world of everyone being super comfortable in the virtual environment, that we can be together across continents to have a little dialogue and talk about the incredible product and the incredible place where you guys are. So I love to always kick off with, orienting everybody. Where the heck are we in the world? So let's show up a map and tell us about the region where Gobelsburg is. We are near a little bit north of Vienna, right?
Exactly. So you see the map of Austria here on the right side on the map. You see the capital city of Vienna, and we are exactly 1 hour northwest of Vienna. So you go actually 1 hour upstream the Danube River. Then you come to the Danube area, and the Danube area consists of 4 wine regions: the Kamptal, where we are located, Kremstal, Dreisental, Wagram, and Wachau. So that's where we are. And Schloss Gobelsburg is in the Kamp Valley, Kamptal in German, sorry.
Amazing. Okay, so tell us what makes this little region so special. It's obviously extraordinarily beautiful. It's on the river, but what is sort of the unique sort of climatic and geographical, characteristics of this place?
So what is really unique is our long history and tradition, not only of the estate, but of the whole wine growing in Austria, and also with us in the Danube area. Wine growing actually dates back to the Roman Empire, so 2,000 years ago. And our estate is one of the eldest estates in Austria. Here you see a beautiful picture of our estate, which is nowadays a Baroque-style castle, but was first mentioned in the medieval ages in 1171, when it was built like a fortified castle, and then in the 18th century refurbished, reconstructed into a Baroque-style castle, and that's how it still looks today. So you can see the picture here. I'm sitting right here in the ground floor of this castle on the. You can see the picture right, or the window right to the main entry door, and that's where our office is. So that's a beautiful place to live and to work for.
No kidding. I love it. I love the picturing that you're sitting in that building right now. It's amazing. Okay, so you guys have an extraordinarily long history, and it's obviously very tied to the Cistercian monks, right? In fact we're tasting the Cistercian rosé, obviously a nod to these gentlemen there in the back. So tell us about all of that history and how that plays a part of your brand.
Yeah, the history is 850 years old. Actually, we are celebrating our 850th anniversary this year, since the first mentioning of our estate was 1171. And in 2021, so 850 years later, we are still existing. The wine estate was run, or has been run for all those centuries, by Cistercian monks by themselves, so continuously run by the Cistercian monks. And they have been running the estate until 25 years ago by themselves. And what actually happened in the 1990s was, it wasn't very hip to become a monk anymore for several reasons, or for obvious reasons. So they were kind of lacking the younger generation within the community, and they were kind of looking for somebody else from outside to continue to run the estate for the future. So they were actually hiring Michael Mosbrooker. You can see him right here next to the abbot. And Michael Mosbrooker, he is now running it for the past 25 years already. He's running it in a long-term lease, which means we still belong to the Cistercian monastery. Michael just gives, or is running it in a very traditional way, and tries to give back this cultural heritage of wine to the next generation. So he's running it now since 1996 for 2 generations. His kids may take over. And Michael is originally coming from the western part of Austria, from the skiing resort area. He was grown up in a very nice, beautiful Relais Chateau hotel. And his parents, they were having, or still having, a very great wine cellar. So he was kind of brought up with wine and always wanted to become a winemaker. So he came to Kamptal, to our region, 30 years ago, studied winemaking from the very beginning, and by chance got the chance to take over the responsibility to run Schloss Gobelsburg, the wine estate.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, what an amazing job, I would say, right? Like, it's probably also, it's a lot, like you said, of sort of pressure to, be at the helm of such an incredible legacy. But I love the fact that it's just so rich with history, and the fact that the monks are still part of it, because that is just, a lot of people maybe don't understand or even know like how critical sort of the monks were to the proliferation of wine culture and viticulture across Europe. So it's really cool to still have that thread of connection to like the very, very ancient past. Amazing. So what about you? How did you come to be at Gobelsburg, and how long have you been with them?
I've been working for Michael and his wife Eva. They're both running the estate. I've been working for them for the past 10 years by now. But actually, I'm a long time friend with Eva and Michael. And 10 years ago, they asked me to join them for the team. I've been helping them before for tastings anytime when they needed a hand. I'm a wine lover by myself, so I've always loved wine. I've been traveling a lot in all the wine regions within the world, and studied the WSET. So
amazing.
Came into wine 25 years ago as well, and then joined Michael 10 years ago. So, and now I'm in charge for his exports.
That's a great job. So do you travel to the US much?
Yes, a lot. I mean, obviously not for the past year, but my last trip actually ended in the US a year ago. So I came back just before COVID started.
Yeah, that seems to be the common story with all the people we're talking to, is that, the last time I was in New York was prior COVID. But well, hopefully we have the chance to meet in person and drink wine together. That would be so fun. So tell us a little bit about sort of the philosophies around winemaking and viticulture, and sort of how you guys you handle those things.
Well, the 3 main columns with us, since we do have this long history of the estate, and the 3 columns is for sure tradition and history and culture. Culture of wine and also heritage of wine. And that's the main mission, what Michael is also trying to pass on for the next generation. So we work, or Michael works in a very traditional way, but still, of course, produces modern wines. And when he came to Gobelsburg to take over, he came to a cellar which dates back to the medieval ages. So everything is historic with us. And this is, as you can see, a beautiful, the entryway to our estate. Mm-hmm. The cellars are underneath and the vineyards are all around. We work a lot in an appellation system. Here's a beautiful picture of one of the most famous cru which we work on. This is the Ried of Heiligenstein, the cru of Heiligenstein, which is actually the eldest cru with us in Kamptal or in the Danube area. This was the vineyard which was first planted by the monks in 1171, and we still work here. We still pick our grapes from there. this is also what our heritage gives us. All our grapes, even for the basic entry-level wines, they are hand-picked, as you can see. We mostly work with white grapes varieties, which is Grüner Veltliner and Riesling, but we also have a quarter of our production is red wines. And since we do have this long, close history with the Cistercian monks, of course, Burgundy, red grape varietals are important for us, which is Pinot Noir, the Austrian son of Pinot Noir, which is St. Laurent, and Zweigelt, considered to be the Austrian grandson of Pinot Noir. So these 3 red grape varietals are our Burgundy Austrian family of red wines. This is a nice picture of our old historic cellar. And as you can see, the barrels, what we are using for our noble wines, where all our noble wines are actually maturing and also fermenting, we do not have any electronical temperature control on the casks. We do a manual temperature control by moving these casks. You can see them, they are all on wheels. We also call them the barrels on wheels. And this is really unique for Schloss Gobelsburg, because this is actually Michael's invention. When he came to Austria, or to Schloss Gobelsburg in 1996 to take over the responsibility, he actually did not want to change everything into a modernized temperature control system. So he had to find a solution on how to work in a traditional way, but still do modern wines without any electronical system, which means he realized that it was not necessary to bring the temperature to the wine, but you can also bring the wine to the temperature. We do it the other way around by moving these casks, which means for fermentation, we bring them to warmer parts in the cellar. For stabilization, we even bring them outside. When it's snowing, they get these little snow caps on top, which is a real nice picture. So that's how we actually work. It's simple and easy and traditional, but still, of course, wines of nowadays.
And sustainable and energy saving. So that's amazing. That is cool. I'm so glad that we were able to show that, because I've never seen anything like that in a cellar, in all my cellar visits. That's really cool.
Unique.
It is so unique. Amazing. So I mean, literally, it was so hard to choose which wine to select, to send to our members from Schloss Gobelsburg, because they are all extraordinary and exceptional and just precise and pristine, right? But just so full of flavor and character. But I have to say, there is no other rosé I love more than the Cistercian rosé. Every year I eagerly await the new one. It is something about it. It's just exceptional. And I love the minerality, and it has kind of a chalkiness to it, but it's really light and fresh, but it has so much complexity. Is there any, how long have you guys been making the rosé? And I know it's less traditional, but
we have been making rosé actually for sure for the past 15 years.
Yeah.
Out of the reason that we do have red grape varietals.
Yeah.
And we do not, if rosé is not for us a side product, which is not only taken from Senier production, but we especially produce or vinificate rosé like white wine, which means the grapes are pressed and then directly go to the cask, or in that case, to the still tank. And then it's fermented and bottled after 4 months. And this is a fresh and crispy and really well balanced with its acidity. It's an easy to drink rosé and perfect for an aperitif or to drink on the summer terrace when it's hot outside. So I just love this rosé also for starters or with fish, seafood. So it's delicious.
Yeah, I warned everybody that this is one that they don't want to share, right? This is one that I stock up a couple cases in the summer, because I give it to people and I'm always just opening it all summer long. I always say, just get a straw. You don't need to share. Keep the whole bottle to yourself, because it's got nice low alcohol, right? So it is perfect for aperitif, for a picnic or whatever. But it's bottled sunshine for sure. It makes me very happy.
And it's named after the Cistercian monks who have been running our estate. So there is a close connection to our estate, of course.
Yes, Indeed. Well, this has been an extraordinary pleasure. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us and give everyone a little bit of a preview, a journey, if you will, into Gobelsburg and the amazing history. For those of you that are already members, this will be available, for you to watch on demand anytime when you're enjoying the wine, which I think is really fun. Pop the bottle, watch the video, go there on a journey through the glass. If you're not already a member, we will put a link in the description. You can grab a discount code to still get the whole Austria Germany box, or even just this bottle. If you're interested in just trying the rosé, drop this code into checkout on our website at vinsocial.co. We would love to welcome you to the VinSocial family and have you join us on this journey through Austria and Germany. Barbara, thank you. Is there anything you'd love to say or tell anyone, last bits to remember about Schloss Gobelsburg?
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm like, it's morning and I'm drinking my wine. Cheers, Barbara. So awesome to see you. Have a great one.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Take care as well. Bye.